Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Apparently, Turtle Boy is sending his little minions over to tell me that Turtle Boy turned in a flash drive. Well, according to the court, Turtle Boy turned in a portable hard drive that contained media. The sequence of events is as follows. There was a charging document that was filed that started this case rolling. There was apparently an arraignment where bail was set. Turtle Boy was unhappy with that. He filed a petition to have the bail conditions set aside. With that petition, he filed a declaration, the same declaration that was meaningless and useless is the one that he filed with the petition. There was apparently a hearing on November 1st of 2023. I don't know what was said there. I just know that there was one. And at that hearing, the court gave everybody an opportunity to submit a disk, a floppy drive, portable hard disk, whatever, of the evidence that they had that would either move it along for them or rebut. The same day, November 1st, after the hearing, without getting leave from the court, without the court's authorization, Turtle Boy's attorney apparently thought that he wanted to attack on a broader scope, and so he filed his supplemental petition. Now, that was in poor form, and that was not properly before the court, but he did it anyway. So, it worked, and that's the best thing that can happen. He should have thought of these things and included them in his initial petition, but whatever. The court or the state didn't object to it. The state responded to it, and the court considered it and made a decision on it. So there you go. If as long as your paperwork gets considered, doesn't matter if it's timely or not, right? But on the second, both sides, both the prosecution and the defense turned in. The prosecution apparently turned in a thumb drive, flash drive, which the court attached to its moving paper or opposition paper. And Turtle Boy turned in a portable hard disk, which the court attached to his declaration. Now, the problem is that his declaration doesn't say anything about what's on that hard disk. And we don't know what's on that hard disk. So again, we're faced with two possibilities. Number one, the videos don't show, and the court said specifically, by the way, that it considered the contents of them. It considered all the moving papers, all the opposition papers, and the contents of these discs. And again, we're left with the issue for Turtle Boy that either he screwed up and his attorney screwed up because they didn't identify where these statements were made, either on YouTube or on the hard disk. Well, he couldn't have done it on the hard disk because he wrote his declaration prior to producing the hard disk. So that's a fuck up. That's just flat out a fuck up. But on his declaration, he should have put on this YouTube hyperlink, and on this timestamp is where the state says I did bad. But if you look at the same hyperlink, starting at this timestamp through this timestamp, you could see the context of it, and you could see that I did not do the bad. That's what that declaration should have been used for. A subsequent declaration should have been filed with the hard disk, saying again, on this file at this timestamp, you'll see this. But if you look at this timestamp through this timestamp, it clarifies it and provides context, and so you can see it's not bad, right? That's what he should have done. Or the other possibility, besides him and his attorney fucking up, is that the videos don't show what he says they show. That the context doesn't remove his apparent liability, his apparent guilt. So it's either the videos don't say what they should say, which is possible. I don't know. I haven't watched them. Or his attorney and him fucked up, or a combination of the two. It's still just those two options. Now, I'm pretty sure him and his attorney fucked up. The declaration was garbage. And there was no subsequent declaration that I have seen. There might be one out there. I didn't see it. The court didn't reference it. I don't know. The court only referenced the one declaration by Turtle Boy in its opinion. So that's all I can work off of. But the declaration didn't do what it should have done, and there was no subsequent declaration for the hard disk. Now, I'm going to go into the City of Oroville Police and Fire Facility and inspect it with my client because it's a construction case, and construction cases are stupid. Thanks for watching. Oh, wait, one other thing. Before I sign off, one other thing. You know, it's really weird. It's really weird. The similarities between what happens with Chili and what happens with Turtle Boy. And everybody's like, oh, you don't know the fuck you're talking about. You know, when I shit on Wish, but it turns out I was right, which was Kate's attorney in her first lawsuit where she was defending against Chili. You know, I didn't know what I was talking about. Every time Chili files a motion, I'm like, okay, this is what's going to happen. And then it fucking happens. And they're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Chili's like, oh, John's stupid. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm a 20-year law scholar. Well, why is it that I'm right all the time? I mean, like, why is it that I'm right all the time? Why does it seem to you like on the basis of like, this is going to win. This is what you should have done. This is how it's supposed to work. You know, you're not going to succeed for this. You're going to succeed for that. Why is it that I'm right more often than I'm wrong? Why is that? I'm not a judge. I'm a first-year family law attorney, right? And people respect my knowledge until I say that they're wrong. And then all of a sudden, oh, John's dumb. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Right, Turtle Boy? Right? I'm dumb, except that I've been right so many fucking times. Maybe I'm just lucky. Who knows? Who knows? But you sound like Chili, Turtle Boy. You sound like Chili. Maybe you should stop. Maybe you should pause and think about what I'm saying. Think that maybe I know what I'm talking about because of my past track record of being right. Maybe I have some insight into this whole legal shenanigan business. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not just a first-year family law attorney. Maybe I know a little bit more. Maybe my analysis, especially since it matches what the judge said, maybe. Or, you know, I just don't know the context. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.